Hey, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really, really cute dogs who are all cuddly, wuddly, duddly on the couch. Doing free live tarot for the first 15 to 20 minutes this evening, as well as you can get the $5 taco box, which is a $5 5+ card, 3-question. You also get a 10-minute session with me, as well as a spirit clearing from the singing bowl. Also, you can get a general reading starting $15, 15+ cards. You can get a more in-depth tarot card reading starting at 25+ cards. Hey Margaret, welcome back to the Chammy. Also, you can get your Twinflame reading, Twinflame Union Journey, Soulmate type of reading for $33. I also do the more in-depth rapid transformational life coaching session with tarot cards. Every single reading comes with a spirit clearing. You can also get the New Year reading, which is $22. Get each month set up for you, so you can kind of get a little bit of a picture of a perspective going on with your life in 2024. If you found us and we are not live right now, please skip to the end for the free collective message. I always try to do a free collective message for anyone and everyone who comes by the chat. Gets a reading, doesn't get a reading. Thanks so much, Margaret. I kind of feel like Melisandre from Game of Thrones. I was like, I'm chilly. I don't want to put the jacket back on. I don't want to put a sweater back on. So I found this red throw. I decided to just use it tonight to stay a little bit warmer than I have been without having to use the jacket. Because the dogs decided to break open the treats and eat their treats all over my jacket, so I had to clean it, hang it up to dry. Hey Pamela, welcome back to the Chammy. Hope you're staying warm tonight, y'all. Just gonna put some things in the chat for anyone new who might come in or anyone who might need to be reminded. Thank you so much, sweetheart. They're my everything. I just love them so much. They're my babies. Oh, I'm sorry you're scared of dogs. You know, the key to a happier life is definitely a dog. So I hope someday you change your mind, because not all dogs are to be afraid of. And the dog is just such a interesting animal to me. I mean, the cats, Margaret, are so easygoing. They can really take good care of themselves. They can be very independent. But I don't know, the dog gets me out of the house, gets me working out, gets me into a mind space where I feel like I'm not so alone. I made myself a French martini. So it's just a little bit of a me o'clock time, because I freaked out earlier when the live went out and the power went out. I was like, oh God. But I'm glad it all came back on and I could come back tonight before I go 999. And I live in La Vida. Laura has the cutest dog. It's a husky. And it's like a ginger husky. It's actually a throw. I didn't want to put the jacket back on because it's too heavy, and I've been wearing it all day. And didn't want to put on a scratchy sweater, so I found this throw. I was like, I'm just going to put this on. I was telling Margaret I kind of feel like Melisandre from Game of Thrones because she had that beautiful red dress with that beautiful red throw and that beautiful red jacket. She had really long red hair. Sure, Margaret, you can ask a question, love. You can do the yes or no free question, or you can ask a general question within my rules and reasoning. Get yourself a creepy fortune telling card. Hey, Dollface Diva, welcome back, sweetheart. Yes, my hair is red. I'm so glad that I got the last color out of it, which it started to turn Barney purple, but that's because of the color that was under it. Oh, I don't do pregnancy questions, Margaret. I'm sorry, honey. But you know what? I bet I bet you know already, and oh shit, you don't need a tarot card to tell you. The reason that I don't do pregnancy questions is because I just don't feel like I should be telling people something like that. I feel like that's something like a doctor should be telling people. I have been known though to predict when a baby's going to be born and what the gender is. Like, I can just tell by looking at somebody. But I mean, that's typical. You should always be able to just look at someone and tell, depending of course how far along they are. It's not being a midwife, it's just something you learn, Like really, yeah. Well, thank goodness this was a table that was easy to clean up because I goofed and spilled half my martini. Can I tell you what, sweetheart? How I used to deal with your underwear and your socks. I always like to wear mismatched socks. I know that sounds weird, but it's just and weird mismatched socks, like one green one and then one that maybe has a bunch of flowers on it. Well, it's never going to be done until you say it's done. It's your man until you say he's done. Until you say it's done. Okay, sweetheart. Spirit, what does she need to know about that? So you've got a reversed world. No, it's not done. At least for now. Especially since they're on your mind often. You can be done. But release your ex. Release this person. Be done with it. Even if you are pregnant by them. Just be done with the version of them that you do not like or appreciate. And start getting into the idea of who they would be, the version of them that you do want to appreciate, that you do want to see showing up to you at any certain or uncertain time. I would go ahead and get yourself a pregnancy test. It's only $1 at the Dollar Tree, maybe $2 now that it's 2024. Yeah, I love weird socks. Maybe that's why my roommate's brother got me weird socks. One said cutie and one said think. Like, this was the guy that expected me to take my car that's older than Taylor Swift to those long lines where people were gathering in their cars during the winter to see if they had COVID, to take my roommate there to see if he had COVID. I mean, you could clearly tell. He's like, oh, I'll never talk to you again because you're not going to take him to the... I'm like, okay. He goes, you're dead to me. I'm like, such drama. So Shorty stayed undead for a while, but he did give me a Christmas present this year, and I really liked my socks. But how the hell was I supposed to go and take a 4-year-old car that overheats after being on for 45 minutes in a long line of cars to get a COVID test for his brother? Like, why don't you bring your 2019 Honda over here and do it yourself? That's what I told him. And wasn't that such a weird time too? Like, people lining up in cars to get a COVID test to find out if they had COVID. Sure, Taylor. I'm doing yes/no kind of questions for free, first 15-20 minutes of the show. Also, if you want to ask a general question within my rules of reasoning under description, you can get a freaky fortune telling card. Excuse me, for free. Spirit, will AK and Taylor hang out soon? And they hang out in person soon. Spirit says yes in this King of Pentacles. Yeah, you will. So free readings are open for another few minutes. If you know anybody who maybe wants a free reading or paid reading, please let me know. If anybody needs to go more in depth or in general, everything you need to know is in the description. Hey Dollface, will my love life get some spice anytime soon? No, not really. There's no way to track anything. I mean, I just hit 1,200 subscribers and now I'm right back to 1,199. They just come in, they're so rude. It's like, give me a question or give me a card. Sometimes they won't even say hi. They don't read the description. They don't like. They subscribe. They get their free question. They unsubscribe. And it just sucks. It's a really bad system for YouTube. You can watch the live count and that's about it. Now, Laura did tell me that I think with TubeBuddy you can see a little bit more. So I'm going to get TubeBuddy and see how that works. See if it will help. Spirit, what does Dollface need to know? Will her love life get any spice anytime soon? Thank you so much, Dollface Diva. I have fun on my channel too. I hope you guys are having fun as well. I hope you guys are enjoying being here. I hope you guys who did catch the live candle burn enjoyed it. I hope that one day y'all will be able to experience having your manifestations show up to you in a way that pleases you. So yes, Spirit is saying in this Empress card that there is going to be some spice coming into your life. I see you going out for a curry as well. Maybe you'll meet the person at a Thai restaurant. She's actually right there.
Ruby, are you feeling better? Ruby dooby doo.
Ruby,
You want to cuddle?
Ruby.
They're all like, don't talk to us, we're freezing.
Well, it shows 3 likes right now. But, you know, we've been talking about this weird liking stuff, you guys, because, you know, there's been several people who have said, oh, yeah, I saw 1.2 likes on your live. But then I'm looking at them like, there's only 3. What are you talking about? And then, like, you're only seeing 1. And I'm starting to wonder, like, I don't really know anyone else who does lives personally all the time like I do. But maybe I need to ask Laura, you know, where she's at in her technology. Like, what if the Chammy has so many problems and the you know, maybe it has something to do with my technology. So I've been researching that. Like, if I had 2024's latest technology, the iPhone whatever, the iPad whatever, the laptop whatever, would it make a difference with the way YouTube works, with the way the algorithm works, with the way, especially if I was using vidIQ the way I'm supposed to be? Yeah, I have been Dollface, making them like, and no question, making them like before. I have. But it gets so frustrating because they'll be able to see that they did like, but I might not be able to see, or Pam might not be able to see, or other people who are here might not be able to see, because there's that there's like something going on where it's like you can't and can tell. So it's like all you can do is just kindly remind them or gently remind them, and then grab the dog and give her a hug. I say grab, but I mean, like, you know, gently get the puppy. Puppy wuppy done. Oh, look, Ruby, now we're the Banayamu. The Banayamu is like saying my mother Mary or whatever.
Ruby, your tongue is out. How cute. I just love you so much, Woobers.
I think she might be feeling better. I made her a little tincture of CBD, oregano, and I mean just a dash of oregano because that shit's so hot. It's like hotter than a fireball in your mouth. And then I put some colloidal silver, 550 parts per million. I've been giving that to her for her sinuses. If it doesn't start to clear up, we're definitely going to the vet. We're gonna go to the vet anyways because they all need checkups.
Oh, yeah. See, little.
A kind of want to get one of those heating pad mattresses. Has anybody ever tried one of those? I'm wondering if it will help keep the nights warmer. Hey, Khalib, how are you, dear? Is there a message from a particular ancestor that I need to hear from right now? Sure, we can get into that. Just get Ruby to the proper place so she can move back down. Okay. Here, I'll turn up the heating pad for you, Ruby. I'm good. I'm hanging in there. I'm just trying to stay warm. And having a French martini, hanging out with Pam and Dollface Diva and Ruby Dooby Doo. I think we're all pretty much trying to just do the same. Stay warm. Oh, but I had like the most sinful ice cream today. I've always loved that Haagen-Dazs mint chip ice cream. I haven't eaten it since I was a little kid. I had a little bit of it today. My dad's like, "You're crazy. It's freezing in the house and you're eating ice cream." I'm like, "Yeah, that's the best time so it doesn't melt all over you." I'm one of those dessert before dinner people. You never know what's going to happen. Spirit, is there any particular messages from any specific ancestors in particular that Khalid might need to hear from right now? And what does Khalid need to know about that, Spirit? What does Khalid need to know about that? Okay, so I've got the message. I'm going to go back over to the tarot real quick and ask some questions as well. So maybe it could be your grandfather in this Emperor card. It could also be maybe a couple that's passed on that might be together on the other side. Could be somebody that grandpa's with. But they're saying, whatever you do, take the high road. So what I think is so beautiful about this Take the High Road card is that quite literally, it's like a dream come true. There's, they've built a high road for all kinds of walks of life to cross over. So, they're not in danger of that highway. So I feel like what, your ancestors might be telling you that this message is not only take the high road, but, you might find some kind of joy in taking care of animals, giving them sanctuary, making sure that you are staying close to nature and helping it out while you're here on the planet. Let's see what else Spirit needs you to know. Any messages in particular? The next message is quiet desperation. Maybe you're feeling a little bit in this judgment, in this quiet desperation card, Spirit saying maybe you're feeling a little bit lost, judgmental, a little bit desperate and trying to find all the answers at once. The Spirit says, don't worry, all the answers are there because wherever you go, there you are. You don't have to wait anymore for what you desire because it is already yours. If you feel like you might need to talk to loved ones or somebody that you can just talk to listen to what you're going through, please do it. So there are 3 romance angel cards here for you, though, as well. Worth waiting for, honeymoon, and you deserve love. These are just some direct messages that I pulled for you from the Romance Angels deck. But whatever you do, the main message of this is, taking that higher road. What is it that's going to get you from point A to point B, and you're physically, mentally feeling safe and not triggered? In your love life, because you deserve love. What are you telling yourself? You deserve to have whatever it is you want to achieve. Stop being so judgmental on yourself and others in this quiet desperation. What is it that you're holding back that you feel you need to call about, talk about, be about? Could it be a love story? Could it just be your life story altogether in this Tower and this 9 of Pentacles? 9 of Pentacles is about living that comfortable life, that happy life, that luxurious life, that could be that single life, but taking the higher road. The Tower is high. The Tower can take you to many heights emotionally as well, especially in love. So anything that you're feeling triggered about, talk to someone about. Me, come to the chat. Maybe there's someone who might be even experiencing the same thing you are. But don't be waiting for what you want, because it's already yours. Be expecting it. Maybe in this judgment, you've also been sitting around going, where is it? What is it? I'm doing the hard work in the 7 of Pentacles to achieve what I want. But it's definitely worth waiting for. It's definitely some kind of something to do with romance, something to better your life, bring a family into your life, have a family, improve your family. You are deserving of love. Taking the high road. Last card seems to be the Chariot. Once again, are you serving the good wolf in you? What is it that you want? Are you serving what you want? Do you know what you want? Because there is movement in your conquest, whatever that looks like to you. So once again, I'm going to read these Romance Angel cards to you. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life and in your life in general. And you know that. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Maybe you're going to meet somebody, or you already have, and there's going to be a vacation or time well spent together. Spirit does say, at the end of the day, you are lovable. So you must believe that. And I think it's so cute how there's like a Cupid-esque kind of girl card with a bunch of little cherubs around her. Cupid's secretary. So make sure that you're doing your homework once again. You're not being too judgmental of yourself. You're thinking about what you want. You're serving what you want, because you can't serve 2 masters. Hey, Yang, welcome back to the Chammy. Hey, Anna Kit, nice to see you, babe. Nice to see you all. If you start to feel alone in your conquest, you really aren't. Okay, there's lots of people here that are nice that you can chat with when I'm online, or that you can connect with when I'm online. Or maybe you guys will see each other in other chat rooms. I don't really know. But the main message here is always taking the high road. Okay? With your thoughts and feelings, the world around you, loving yourself first, watering yourself. The next manifesting kit will be around for the next new moon, which will be February 9th. Y'all should be able to order it before then if you want to have it to burn on the new moon. I'm just kind of getting the details together and getting that worked out now. And we'll, of course, do another Q&A about the new moon and what this next new moon can draw in for you all. So keep me updated, Khalid. Remember, always taking the higher road. That is the main message of tonight for you. That doesn't mean go out and run out in traffic to save a puppy. Okay? But, so think of what I just said in all aspects. Safety first, being aware of your surroundings. Don't get all twisted about the puppy thing I just said. Okay? It's just to make you aware that taking the higher road sometimes means protecting yourself as well. Putting yourself first. Watering yourself. Taking the higher road with yourself. Your thoughts, your feelings. It starts there. Hi, you need help with something? You okay? Okay. Yeah. Good night. Hey Maria, how are you today? Welcome to the channel. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. You're so welcome, Khalid. Thank you. I appreciate your donation. Thank you so much, everybody, for your likes. I appreciate it. Oh, wow, it's midnight. Happy midnight. Oh, look at Ruby showing up right back to sleep. So, yes and no free questions are closed. But if somebody wants to ask a question, within the rules of reasoning on my description, you can ask a question and get a freaky, creepy fortune-telling card instead. Those are open while I'm still here on the live. I won't be live for very much longer because I'm trying to get to bed so that I can wake up early and spend some time with my girlfriend in London. Oh my God. Me too. I want to eat some more, but I'm not going to let myself get to that point because I know I'm going to bed soon. So it's like if I eat a snack now, I'll be like up all night. I made stir fry tonight for dinner, and then I had Haagen-Dazs mint chip ice cream as well. I did not, punk. Don't lie.
Now it's 17 degrees outside.
It's 17 degrees outside. Ba-da-da-da-da. It is, wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 17 degrees outside. Yeah, it says it right here on the weather thing. Oh, it's 16 degrees now, Dad. So.
It's okay, just for a couple of more days and it'll be summer.
You had saw. I know a couple more days. It's gonna be summer, you guys. Just hang in there. So, Dad, that's Dad weather. Dad meteorology.
Next week will be
He bets us
60s.
$1 that next week it's gonna be in the 60s for everybody.
No, here in Georgia.
Oh, here in Georgia. Okay, up in the trees. All right. We had sauteed chili green beans and chicken casserole. Interesting. I don't think I've ever had chili green beans or a chicken casserole. What is a chicken casserole? What's a chicken casserole?
Probably stuffing with potatoes and other vegetables.
I know that sounds weird for me to ask you what's a chicken casserole, but I just don't know.
It's no different than beef stew.
Dad says it's no different than beef stew?
Except it's chicken.
Except it's chicken? Hey, Leslin girl, welcome back to the Chammy.
See you tomorrow. Okay?
Okay, love.
Hold
on 1 second, Leslin.
I put hot water everywhere.
Okay, I'll put some in the bathtub.
Don't put it on this one. Don't waste it.
Oh, it's like chicken pot pie. Yummy. I am addicted to chicken pot pie. Keep it away from me. Or we'll turn it into a chicken pot pie. As much as I tried so hard. Like, you know how people are like, I could never give up cheese. It was very easy to give up cheese as a vegan. It was not easy to give up chicken. I mean, and I would hypnotize myself with like how awesome chickens are, right? So that when I would think about it, I would think twice. But still, I think chicken is the #1 opiate on the planet, not cheese. Here we go. Sure, honey. Go ahead and give me a recipe. Oh. But, you know, I'm also doing a lot better with my chicken addiction. I moved on to shrimps. And back to fish. So free questions are closed. Only doing for the first 15-20 minutes. So no yes or no questions right now for free. But what you can get is you can ask a general question just like Leslin did there, and you can get a creepy, freaky fortune telling card to get your answer. So decide if that's something that you might like. I promise you'll enjoy the card if you decide to get it. And I am going to be right back. I need to get a drinky treat. Okay? Okay. Leslin, did you want the freaky, creepy fortune telling card? God, that stir fry I made for dinner was so good. I put some pineapple juice and soy sauce in it. It's awesome. Okay, Leslin, let's see what you need to know. Spirit. Leslin wants to know, does this other person, the specific person she's asking about, have another girl? Yeah, I just cannot keep these. I have to keep these cards in the box, or they like to just, Spirit likes to throw them around. They're definitely the weirdest cards I've ever bought. So I'm just going to read the cards real quick just to kind of get an idea of what the answer is. This is just insane. Just absolutely insane, because the card that flipped out first was number 2. And then the card that flipped backwards that I chose talks about card number 2, even though it's not even a card number 2. It's card number 33. So card number 2, the moon when near is a good omen. It predicts fortune. When distant, an exposure of your secrets. Number 33 says the clover leaf is a bearer of good tidings, but if near clouds, it denotes great change. If, however, number 2 does not lie near number 29 or 28, the change will be of short duration and happiness will follow. So I feel like what this card is saying, these creepy fortune telling cards are saying, is that this person does not have some other woman that they're seriously interested about. And I think that these cards are predicting, just good fortune for you in general, and to not even worry about it. Well, it's kind of like the same thing I just told Leslin Girl, Leslin Girl's cards are saying, no, this is like a good omen for you to understand that fortune and happiness is for you. So I'm splitting the deck for you, and you've got number 9, Maria, and it's an ace. The birds signify dire misfortune and fierce enemies when near. If far away from the person with 7, 16, 12, or 22 between, a chance to avert the evil spell. So I feel like because this card was reversed when I split the deck, that in some way, somehow, this card, what it's telling you is, it's neither this kind of negative thought that you're having, this kind of negative issue that you're feeling, this kind of, fear of this, if you guys seeing someone else. First of all, you notice there's a big no on the card. Okay. Also, this card is saying, since this card was reversed when I picked it up, it's just letting you know that, you're far away from the chance of having to really worry about that. But if you worry too much about it, if you really get worried emotionally, you're going to manifest it. You will create this. scenario for yourself, Maria. So put that kind of stuff behind you, ladies. And if the cards are not giving you the answers you'd like to hear, you can always hear it from their own mouths and ask. Tell them, you're just trying to be easygoing and find out, where you're going with your connection with them. Do they want to be with somebody else? Do they not want to be with someone else? Do they want to be with more than just you? Or, you got to ask people sometimes. You got to get with them and ask if they still want, if y'all are on the same page still, and how you want to operate, if you're still on the same page or want to get back on the same page. I don't think any couples stay together for long amounts of time without really, making a plan for their futures, let alone, enjoying the benefits of having each other at here and now. I'll be right back.
Incoming call.
Unbelievable, really? They start calling me at midnight. Hey, how are you tonight?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful.
How can I help
was
you?
wondering how Bear feels about me today.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's see how Bear's feeling about you. I'm glad you're doing well.
Of course.
It's good to hear back from
Been
you.
feeling butterflies and feeling lovey-dovey all day. I texted him today, but I know you left me on red. Just asked this morning if I could have a hug, and then I sent him a song I was listening to. I usually do that. Sometimes I'll send him music and we'll listen to it. So.
Okay, great. That's so cute. Don't worry about him leaving you on red. He'll respond. Spirit, what does she need to know about how Bear's feeling about her right now? What does she need to know about that, Spirit? Feeling emotionally secure about you, for sure, in this Four of Pentacles. Spirit, what's the energy behind this Four of Pentacles? Ace of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. So he's really feeling good about the not only the opportunity to have this new experience with you in this Four of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, but as well as with the community that you guys might be involved in, family, teamwork, community, creativity. This person's feeling very much in the idea of how wonderful this feels naturally as well.
Oh.
about
Okay.
you. Lots of love with the proposal card, Knight of Cups. They just want to be the best version of themselves for you, and as well to themselves. They're not about just, making it up as they go. They're really thinking hardcore about the future with you in the Nine of Swords and the Magician, because I'm not saying that Nine of Swords is bad. Between the Knight of Cups and the Magician, I feel like what's keeping them up at night thinking about you is your future, and where it will go, how magical they do feel about this, how happy they do feel about this. How are you feeling about this? I feel like you are also beaming as well, despite the fact that
I'm going as with the flow. I'm just feeling out my emotions as I go, but I don't know, I just can't help myself sometimes. Sometimes I get more pulled into the energy than I already have been. The more I meet with him or the more I talk with him. So it's just the way it is. But I'm pretty sure they'll talk to me within the week. I don't think they have to answer that question.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. This person definitely is in there. They're in their emotions about you too. They do plan on talking to you. It's almost as if they're like looking for the courage to say what they need to say next. In the Temperance, the Page of Swords, and the Strength card.
I figured as much. I feel like this is a time of maybe to stop texting for a little bit, give them some time and some space.
Yeah, and also
I know I can talk to them every day, but I think it's just that time of giving that person space.
And that's fine too. That's great, because they do feel very passionate about you. You're like a wish fulfilled. They don't want to crash and burn. They want to let it breathe too. And make sure that when you are communicating, you're staying in the now with Bear. Don't be allowing him to push you into maybe having to hear about old love stories and vice versa. No letting him have to date your past relationships. Stay here and stay now together, but take the time to, if something does trigger you, to just communicate about it if you need to, just to make sure that you guys aren't creating old love stories over again. This is a whole new love story. It's not going to be the way it was in the last love story. Just wipe that whole thing away clear.
Another question I have.
Yeah.
If I have time. I don't know how much time I have.
You got a minute and a half.
Oh, okay. How does Josh feel about me? I might add more minutes and call you back.
Okay, great. So he's feeling a little bummed out about you. He's not a happy bunny in this Five of Pentacles. But Seven of Cups still showing he doesn't really know how he feels or what he wants with you. So at the end of the day, it's kind of like you snooze, you lose.
He doesn't know I'm seeing anybody.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he wants anyways in life. He doesn't know.
Yeah, I know. I saw him with the girl today. This morning, my friend pointed out, and I was walking on my dog, and he was trying to avoid contact with me, and he was in his car with the girl.
Yeah, I can see with the Lovers and the Star and the Knight of Pentacles that he's really just about, being lovers with someone instead of really being a lover. Do you see what the difference is? Having the difference between just like having sex, sleeping with someone, one night stand or whatever, compared to being a real lover, someone who's passionate, someone who's there, that has your back, someone who really cares, gives you that strength and courage.
So is that what the girl is?
More emotional security. Well, no,
today.
For him, it just looks like it's just sex, but with Bear, it's definitely very different. This person is like offering you a whole package, whereas Joss doesn't really have much to offer, but just like a one night stand and this Lovers, Knight of Pentacles, and Star card. I'm not sure.
So with the girl, is he like trying to pursue a relationship with her, or is it just like the hookup?
Is he trying to pursue a relationship with her? It looks like it's just like a hookup in this Knight of Swords and this Five of Swords. Like if it were to go too emotional, it'd be conflicted for him. Interesting stuff.
Incoming call.
Hey, welcome back. I was getting a drink.
No, you're good. I had another question. Why is he bummed out about me? Because he doesn't really know what's going on in my life.
So, yeah, I will get to that right now, why he's not a happy bunny. I meant to go over that with you. It seems like in the reverse justice card, he's just not really finding what he wants. So he just
But
continues
he knows I know about the other girl, even though he tried to be slick, and I slept with him like a week ago. So it's like,
but he's just going from opportunity to opportunity that he can get. He's not finding what he wants though in the reverse justice card. Let's get a little bit more into why he's bummed out about you. What does she need to know about that, Spirit? What does she need to know about that? So he's a little bit bummed out about you because once again, it's just sexual conquest for him. He feels that you've pulled away and become a little bit judgmental in the Chariot and the Judgment card. He is trying to be practical in the King of Wands. He might have a dash of narcissism in him with that King of Wands as well, in regards to having an ego, where it comes to the fact, like we were just talking about, how if it gets too much into the feelings for him, he tends to back off because he's overly emotional and sensitive in this Queen of Cups about love in general. Because it's like once he gets what he wants, he doesn't really know how to treat it well. And it shows in this Hanged Man here, which can, Hanged Man can be a very positive card, but it can also be somebody who's very selfish and self-centered as well, especially with a card like the King of Wands hanging about. But
so he's just upset because he doesn't know how to handle his emotions.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he wants. It's like he looks around. It's like somebody who has a whole bunch of different options at a buffet. So it's like they try to stuff all the food in at one time and it just makes them sick. It's like emotional overload, or it's like physical overload. It's like too much stimulation.
Oh. Well, then. So when do you see him messaging me?
Spirit, is he going to message her at all anytime soon?
I have a feeling he is. He always messages me. He's always curious about what I'm doing.
Yes, because you're his conquest. He's not.
What's a conquest?
So a conquest is like, okay, so think about Caesar. Think about men who went out and claimed land to become king of a country, like the 100 Years' War. Like men don't have conquests anymore, where they can go out and conquer land, they can go out and conquer, the way it used to be. And it's like this thing is like built into guys about like creating and becoming, something in regards to their life, and they don't really have that. In modern advanced society, it's just kind of become, the conquest is video games now, or sex, or money, or a home, or comfort. And in this Four of Wands, it's like, that's what conquest is. So conquest for him, it looks like in some of these cards, is sex and money. That's why we're getting the Lover's card. That's why we're getting the Devil. That's why we're getting Pentacles. So in regards to your question about conquest, that's what conquest is. It's like, okay, I'm hungry today. I need to go find a hamburger. You see what I'm saying? Like something like that. Or I'm hungry today. I need to go find the money. I need to pay my bills. So I'm going to, go to work, or something like that. But it seems like in these cards that his conquest is sex. Is he going to message you soon? Yeah. It could be 4 minutes, 4 hours, 4 days, 4 weeks. But yeah, he will be messaging you soon in this Four of Wands and this Nine of Pentacles.
Well, then, who knows? I might be busy this weekend. I don't know. I usually am. I promise they're that many people will be here, so I don't know. So if he messages me, I probably might not even be home.
Let me ask you a question about this guy. Do you see him in your life in a month, a year, 5 years down the road?
Who? Which one?
The Josh guy.
I made my decision. I realized I need to let him go from my life and cut him off. And I need to focus more on there. So today I made that decision, but I'm just
I'm so happy
kind of
for
worried
you.
about,
I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, I just gotta let go of the process and stop overthinking things, and that's what I'm doing right now. And I just need to cut the cord and move on. He's lost my game, so it is what it is. I wanted to ask you another question.
Uh-huh.
How much time do I have left?
Okay, so you've got 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes.
Will I get money from Wells Fargo? I'm looking from 5,000 to 10,000. I filed a claim, but a couple of them got denied. Some of them I'm waiting on.
Spirit, is she going to be able to put together, is she going to be able to manifest the money that she wants to manifest, Spirit? Is she going to be able to manifest that money? I believe that you will, and you will celebrate it. Spirit says, in the world card, the world is what you make it. Okay, and just because you've gotten denied a few times doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way. Rejection is protection, so maybe those just weren't the right lenders. So keep searching for the right lenders in this world card. Spirit says keep your head cool in the Ace of Swords, and stay above water, being practical about your ideas, and staying resilient in the search for what you're looking for, and celebrate it, because it will be something to celebrate once you're able to get stable with that, whatever it is that you're looking to do with that. Okay.
Okay. When do you see me getting settlement money from with my lawyer with my car accident? My lawyer's trying to get 20 grand.
Well, you could probably get closer to 30 grand. Spirit, what does she need to know about that? So Spirit says in the Seven of Wands and the Six of Pentacles, well, definitely what you need to know about this and this conquest is keep serving what it is that you want. This Chariot card with this Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands says, as well as keep defending what it is that you feel is purposeful towards this, goal that you have with this. I mean, I do see it happening for you for certainly, and you might be able to get more than 20 grand. Okay,
Do you know what the time frame is on that, or do you know at all?
No, once again, I don't do wins. I've done several of them for you already, but what you have to understand is it's just not in the not too distant future. Everything is there for you already for the taking. But what's important for you to understand is that it's about expecting it to manifest it quicker. Because when you start asking when, these are not things for you to worry about. This is stuff for Spirit to worry about and work out for you. You're more supposed to be working on or getting things in order so that when what you want shows up, because you're expecting it, you're ready to go.
Oh, another question is I applied for additional assistance with financial aid. Do you see me getting that at all? I applied at the beginning of the week, so it's been like a week and a half.
Spirit, what does she need to know about that right now? What does she need to know about that, Spirit? Let's see, we have 54 seconds. So Spirit says, have faith in Spirit. Spirit has your back. Yes, this is something that could be yours in the not too distant future, so celebrate it. Just stay calm about it. Stick up for what you want and what you believe in. But you're going to get this. You're going to get the financial aid that you need. It's coming in. You're just going to have a little patience in this Temperance card, because things take time.
There's a lot of things I'm manifesting right now with my removing debt, trying to get money from Wells Fargo.
Absolutely. We've got 20 seconds. Just remember that life is what you make it. So just staying in the knowing that it's going to happen, even if it's not showing up in your 3D reality. It's already yours. Just believe, ask, believe, receive. Oh, I never get to do a spirit clearing for anybody on the call center, and many of them really need it. She's incredibly impulsive and really needs a spirit clearing. I mean, she's trying to get a loan from Wells Fargo. She's already been denied a couple of times by some other places. Those are like big hits on your credit. $5,000, $10,000. I mean, $5,000, $10,000 loans. Well, it doesn't really sound like you've ever paid a bill before. If you've already been denied twice. Do you know how many months it took me to get my credit to the point where, like, they would even start offering me anything like that? I mean, I had to pay my credit card bills off pretty quickly, multiple times, early on time, sometimes 2 and 3 times the payment, to build faction within the credit bureaus. And she says she's just doing this for the first time. Oof. It still didn't matter how many times I paid early or paid twice or paid it off, never was late. My credit still sucks. Thanks, Pamela. 11 likes. You're right. That's awesome. It's a Southern thing. You're right. Yeah, it is. Now, please email me the recipe, gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. Hey, Ciotana. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right. Ciotana. I'm probably just murdering that. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for your like. If you have a question you'd like to ask, please feel free, and I'll give you a freaky fortune telling card. You can also get a $5 taco box as well. Oh gosh, people still probably think the frees are frees. Maria, I gave you a card earlier, dear. That's more of like a paid kind of reading, dear. If you would like to get a paid reading, it's only $5 for 3 questions. Free readings are closed. You can get a freaky fortune telling card, a freaky creepy fortune telling card if that's something you want. Well, Marquis realized that I don't want him anymore and changed my number this year. I mean, why are you going to wait for him to realize it? Call that bitch up and say, hey, don't ever talk to me again. Click and then change your number. It's that easy, girl. Not everybody can be your psychic friends network that you date or that you break up with or that you get married to or that you get divorced from. You got to tell people sometimes. Sometimes you got to spell it out. So just make sure that you are, being good to yourself with your thoughts and your feelings and putting yourself first, and not getting lost into something that's not serving you. Thank you so much for your like and your subscription, Maria. I appreciate it. So earlier you had asked at 12:13 a.m. is your guy Carlos seeing anyone else? And I told you no. All right, sweetheart. We are now 1 hour and 11 minutes into the program. It's 12:43 a.m. It's 15 minutes past my bedtime, so I'm going to go ahead and do a free collective message unless somebody wants to get a paid reading, because I have to get up and do it all over again tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and do a free collective message. Good night, Pammy. I'll see you tomorrow, sweetheart. Spirit, what do we need to know right now about tonight and the not too distant future? Spirit, can you please give us a guided message? The weirdest thing happened today, Pam. Dad and I were in the kitchen. We were just like doing dishes, cleaning up the kitchen and everything. And we have like these fish-shaped iron kind of like, you put fish in them and you put them on a grill to grill the fish so it won't fall apart. So we'll hang them from the this thing that we hang pots and pans from. Literally, one just came right off the hook and got thrown across the room. Isn't that weird? I wish I'd gotten that on camera. But unfortunately, my blink was not pointed that way, so it did not get on camera. Ace of Wands, King of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and Death. Hierophant. All really beautiful cards to settle on a beautiful evening. I mean, can you imagine how gorgeous it might be outside if it wasn't so cold? Starry, starry night. So Spirit's saying, through your dreams and your ideas before bed and through rest, many seeds can be planted in the subconscious so that you can understand your prosperity, your luck, your love, and this Ten of Pentacles and this King of Cups. And this the beautiful spiritual aspect of sleep, rest, dreams, and the Hierophant card. So maybe it's time for y'all to put on a subliminal, find yourself a nice hypnotic meditation on YouTube, or maybe you already have one planned out, and get into that state of mind so when you wake up in the morning, you're in the frequency you want to be in. Well, Maria, just so you know, for the future, I don't do cheating questions. Okay. I like people to actually take the time to ask their partner if they're cheating. Don't ever let a tarot card reader or tarot card convince you of something that you don't have solid proof of. Also, be sure that you are making your life decisions based on choices that serve you and not by what tarot cards tell you, okay? Tarot cards cannot do it for you, people. It can only tell you what you need to know about yourself. Have a good night and be safe. And I'll see you tomorrow. Kalanita. Sweet dreams.